We have a book, A Solar Buyer's Guide for Home and Office, which is meant to be a guide to learning about all your solar options, whether it's solar hot water or solar air heating or solar electricity. If you've got a good site for any of those technologies, what they cost, what the federal and state incentives might be. The Solar Buyer's Guide is more for existing or planned residences, small offices, commercial buildings, farms, not utility scale solar so much, although it's not all that different than residential scale solar, but solar is really modular. So it's pretty easy to scale systems up or scale them down.
It's definitely a good introduction to all the different solar options and an introduction to dealing with installers, which will be the same on a residential, office, commercial scale.
99% of the systems that I design and install now are interconnected with the utility grid, meaning the wires running down the street that go over to whoever your utility provider is, and that is a very new thing in the United States. Solar electric, that you can feed back power to the grid and it'll go into your neighbor's house whether they know it or not, so that's a very new thing. It used to be that all the solar electric systems were off-grid standalone systems, and so that has been a paradigm shift in solar electricity.
The book subtitle is Navigating the Maze of Solar Options, Incentives, and Installers, and the idea is just that. First of all, you're going to buy a system. You're not going to install it yourself because, honestly, lots of solar equipment, most solar equipment is very difficult to install. Not all of it, but there's some solar heating options you can do yourself, but in general, it's difficult to install, and you're probably going to be hiring someone if you're interested in buying something solar to do this. So we want you to get to the point where you understand all of the different options, all that solar can do. Heat your house, heat your hot water, and provide electricity. So go through all those options, go through how you understand all this amazing array of financing options that have become available. Solar installers that are lending money, banks that have green loans, there's tax credits on the federal and the state level, there's feed-in tariffs, and some of them, these options are available only state by state, sometimes only in certain municipalities, but sometimes they're available throughout the nation so that you can get this system as cheap as possible, and sometimes you don't have to pay at all, which can be a fabulous thing. There has been a little bit of a solar boom going on. There's a lot of installers getting into this business, and not all of them are going to do a good job. As you know, I wish that that wasn't the case, but there is definitely a solar installer boom going on as well, and you need to proceed with a little bit of caution when you're hiring a solar installer and make sure that you're getting a reputable one and that you get a good job and get a good deal for your money.
I teach classes now around the country, and what happened is the economy collapsed. People were looking for new jobs, whether they were contractors or construction workers or builders or real estate agents, and they thought, hey, what's the new next boom? And it's solar. So that's where a lot of jobs are, but it means there's a lot of people just slapping a big picture of a sun on their truck and calling themselves a solar installer. And so in the book we go through, okay, do they have an electrical license? What are the state requirements? What are the rebate requirements? Different rebate programs are going to mandate that your installer has certain amounts of experience. There's a national board of certified energy practitioners called NABCEP, so you'll see NABCEP certification on most high quality solar installers are going to have someone who's NABCEP certified within the company.
There seems to have been a much larger focus on solar electricity and a lot of the incentives there, so it's important to analyze your whole solar options and all at once, we think. So that's what the book attempts to do.